Hi, welcome back to another Crypto Dave video. It's Tuesday, which means another Masternode Shootout update video. This is for week 38, and apologies that this is a little bit later than usual. If you've been following the channel, I uploaded my staking update video a couple of hours ago, and the big news is since then there's been a massive sell-off in the price of a Bitcoin. So if you look on TradingView here, we went from around the sort of 9,400 kind of mark, and in literally a few minutes we dropped all the way down, lost about $1,000 in kind of value. There was a little bit of consolidation, and then we lost a further kind of chunk. So we altogether in the period of about an hour here went down about $1,200. It's consolidated a little bit since then. We're down from about 8.2, I think was the sort of like around that kind of low, back up to about 8.5, 8.6 now. So we've gained a little bit back, but yeah, really turbulent time. And I was watching this in kind of real time, and there was a massive sell-off literally in the period of a couple of minutes. It really kind of plummeted down well over $1,000. So it was interesting to see, and no doubt this will have a big knock-on effect on the prices of a lot of our Masternode coins here next week. But jumping straight into the figures for the last week, the good news is no changes to report, no issues with any of the Masternodes. Everything's run pretty well. Indeed, we've had slightly more payouts than usual, and probably got an extra payout more than we usually would with SmartCash. We've got a payout right at the beginning of the week, just after midnight, which didn't go into the previous weeks, and then we've had another one this evening. So it's a little bit more SmartCash than we would normally have. And same with Vulcano. We've had a really good week in terms of Masternode payouts with Vulcano as well. But unfortunately, the price of the coins continues to slide, so the overall weekly rewards in dollars does not reflect this. So starting at the top of the list with Vulcano, 802 coins worth 74 cents, 55 Bulwark worth 87 cents, 235 Helix worth 38 cents, 16,000 Metrix worth $5.05, and finally SmartCash, 465 SmartCash worth $1.49. Nothing for Syndicate, as I've been mentioning in the last few videos. The Syndicate Masternode is no longer running. Now, congratulations to Helix, #1 position again. Nothing's changed position-wise this last week, although most of the coins have lost 1 or 2 kind of percent or a few percent extra on where they were last week. So it's been a pretty poor week for all of these coins. There's nothing that's jumped up massively, unfortunately, over the last week. So congratulations to Helix, still in first position. Nothing else is in positive territory for the year. So you've got Metrix, which has had a few pretty decent months recently, but that's just under 12.5% down. Then Vulcano 35% down, and then we've got Syndicate 63, SmartCash almost 70% down now, continues to bleed the price of SmartCash, and Bulwark 75% down. Interesting that Syndicate's still in 4th position, even though the Masternode is no longer running. It hasn't been running for about a month now, but the price of obviously SmartCash and Bulwark is pulling those particular Masternodes lower. And let's jump over briefly to have a look at the chart. You can see really poor the last 5 weeks, and the last 4 weeks we've had 4 consecutive weeks where the weekly payouts have been under $10. So pretty catastrophic considering where we were at the beginning of the year. We had this nice kind of period up above the $20 mark, a little bit of a pullback, and then we had another sort of consolidation period in the middle of the year here where we were getting well over $20 or around $20 plus a week, sort of the low $20, and then a pullback to this sort of $14 mark, and then another pullback, and we're sub $10 now, and I can't really see that improving massively in the foreseeable future, which is obviously very disappointing. The other thing I wanted to show you, if we jump back to the table, you can see here this was the cost of the Masternodes as of the 1st of January this year. This is the value today, so you can see $3,600 all the way down to sub 1,000. It's the first time these have been sub 1,000 since we started, so that's a loss of $2,600. Now we have gained some of that back in Masternode payouts, $700 back, but we're still, well, $1,900, is it? $1,937 down in kind of profit. I've done a little quick table just to show you how these Masternodes have fallen in price, and this is purely the value here of the Masternodes as the year's gone on. Now we had an initial kind of pullback to this level. Now this big uptick is not an increase in the price of the Masternodes. This is when we actually moved from the SmartCash being a 10,000 coin collateral Masternode to 100,000. So the actual cost of them went up, and the value of them went up, but that's really just that jump wasn't them improving in value. This was purely just the fact that we needed an extra 90,000 SmartCash to run the Masternode. And then we did have a little bit of, we had a couple of months of pretty decent kind of like positive movement. So we went from this week 11 where we put together the new SmartCash Smartnode, and then we went up and we were up over 3,000, a little bit of a pullback, and then back up above 3,000 a couple of times before this really slow, steady, well not actually that slow, pretty fast and a steady decline, and we're under $1,000 now. So just really to show you, how the price of these coins has really kind of plummeted. This, if it was going to be all plotted, equally on the same line, would be sort of up here. So we would be dropping down to here, a little bit of an increase, and then dropping down again. But as I said, the reason it jumps up there is that the overall values all jumped up when we changed the collateral for the SmartCash Smartnode. Anyway, that's it for this week. Thanks very much for watching. As always, let me know how your masternodes are doing. Do you have any masternodes that are in positive territory this year? I'd be really interested to hear about them. Most of the masternodes, you could look at this and say, well, you've just picked kind of like pretty awful kind of masternodes, but I think there was a reasonable sort of cross-section of, nothing really expensive, so none of your kind of dashes and things like that, but, of sort of small to kind of mid-cap masternodes, I thought it was a fairly decent slice of the kind of masternode kind of pie, as it were. And yeah, everything's pretty much down. I don't know that many masternodes that are in positive territory this year, but if you know some, if you're investing in masternodes, if you have some that are running well and are also in positive territory, I'd be really interested to hear about those. But thanks very much for watching, as always. Always good to hear from you, so leave me a comment below. If you could give me a thumbs up, that would be fantastic. It helps other people find the videos in the channel. If you haven't subscribed and you like crypto videos, particularly sort of staking, masternodes and other things like that, do consider subscribing. That would be fantastic, and hopefully I will see you on the next video. Have a great day. Bye bye.